There is one thing I'll say. Oh wow. Apparently my computer fans are loud enough for my microphone to pick up. That is incredibly surprising. Hold on. Come over here. Still loud. Still loud. That is worrying. Interesting. Apologies, everybody. I did earlier... Hold on, let me try something. See if that cools down a bit better. I haven't cleaned my... Wow, everything's picking up really... Hold on, I need to... Is this better? Weird. I don't know why my microphone is picking up so much today. It's not normally this... It's not normally like this. Anyway, hi everybody. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. How are we all doing today? I'm joined today by an LRL, as far as I'm aware. Do I have an L?
In nice and quietly.
Hello. Welcome in. I noticed you sneaking in during the intro. Yeah, hopefully my computer quiets down a bit and I don't have the sound of my computer's exhaust fans pouring in through my microphone. But yes, I think a nap is in order before anything, so that we can actually have some daylight. Yes. Let us rest for dawn.
I am to make aids entendres for him. He has killed his computer.
Oh no! Oh dear. That is a bit of an issue.
Just a tad, yes.
Just a tad. Grohl asks how.
He's either had some... He was changing his memory this morning. In the computer, not himself. However, Windows Update ran just before he did it. So he's not sure now whether Windows Update plus the memory change killed it, or he managed to accidentally fry his motherboard. And he's not too sure how he might have done that, but it's a possibility.
Oh dear.
So it is as a doornail. It comes on. It's the fans were, and that is all it does.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it?
Yes. So we have to wait now for a replacement motherboard to come, and hopefully that will sort it. Because he put his original memory back in afterwards, and still no dice. So it's either the update or he fried it somehow.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. I'm happy that I haven't had to replace anything in my computer since I put it... Well, I say since I put it together. I've taken it apart and put it together multiple times at this point, so it's just slowly being upgraded every couple of years. So I guess that's part of the reason why it's still working fine.
Yes. This is one of the first times this has ever happened, so it's unusual.
I can imagine. I can indeed imagine. Well, I'm sure that we shall have some other people joining us later on. But for now, everybody, I want to very quickly talk about the music that I was listening to on the intro. Some of you might recognize it. The songs I was listening to are from the epic saga, the musical retelling of Odysseus's voyages across the Greek Isles and into the underworld and all of that sort of thing. I want to talk about them because a lot of people have been making animatics of those songs, and the one in particular that I'm thinking of at the moment is Thunderbringer, which was the second song we listened to, which someone in particular made an animatic for that song that is the epitome of narcissism for Zeus, which is honestly pretty good. If you guys are interested, the YouTube channel is Neil Illustrator, and they have created some of the best sort of animatics for the Greek gods within the epic saga, in my personal opinion. Obviously everybody's opinion is different, but in my personal opinion, those are some of the best animatics I've seen so far. Right. What are your plans today, LRL?
I'm just going to go mooching about and explore. Because I don't want to, without aid, go and do...
That is fair.
Welkin's Reach, and I don't like Welkin's Reach, so I'm avoiding it.
That is fair. You need a good umbrella for Welkin's Reach. I am impressed by your leather suit.
Well, thank you.
Admittedly, I can't really find any better cloth yet for suit-wise things. But I do like the red waistcoat that I have right now, the boss type red waistcoat. It's very fun.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes. Yeah, I am going to head to Magwitch Marshes to learn about Bass Reeves' pursuit of a criminal, I think. And then attempt to awaken the sight of power and find more building pieces and outfit colours. I want more outfit colours. I need more outfit colours.
Yes, yes. When they implement dyes, I shall be very happy.
There are dyes.
I've not found anything that I want.
There are dyes, but I don't know how you go about finding them. I know they exist. It's just I have no idea how to get them. So yeah, that's fun.
Because so far it just seems to want to offer me the colour of the thing that I'm making it out of.
Yeah, you need the glamour table to get that stuff, I think. So once you've got the glamour table, you should be able to recolor things. Though there are actual, like, dyes, not just, like, material fabrics. But I don't know how you get those yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
No. I've found some paint, and you can make paint, but how you use paint, I do not know.
I do not think you can use paint, at least not in the traditional sense of, like, painting walls and stuff. At least I don't believe that's possible, but I'm not entirely certain.
So I picked up some blue paint and some yellow paint. And no idea what you do with those.
Ah. Small spoiler, at some point in the story they let you buy bundles with all dyes for a material for some essence. Just in case you missed any, there's also some that just don't exist in-game yet that are included there. Ah, okay.
Righty-ho.
The sword looks okay. I'm not... It's the ornate sword, but I'm not 100% sold on its stylings yet. I do like my new bolt-action rifle, though I do wish I could get a scope on it. I would really like a scope. But yes, I'm about to head off into Magwitch Marshes, so you'll probably hear me reading out some of the... what things? Some of the, like, logs that I'll find in there. What the... Andrew, what the fuck? Andrew is doing the Riker maneuver on a table this time. Interesting.
Poor thing must have a bad back.
Don't we all these days?
Oh, yes. This is the first time I had my TENS machine on for nearly a week now.
I take it they're all charged up this time.
Yes.
Come on, give me a portal. God, this is taking a while to open today.
It took quite a while for me to load in today.
Maybe it's just one of those days for Nightingale. I hope it's not going to be too laggy, because last time it was, and I was getting bounced around all over the place. Oh, yeah, here we go. Whee!
I've already had that in our home base. Running to the door 3 times before finding yourself back where you started.
Oh dear.
Rubber band.
Bouncy.
Yes, I think they've forgotten to feed their server hamsters today.
Server goblins.
They're on strike.
You know, I think the server goblins being on strike would probably make the servers run better, you know?
Oh, well, potentially, yes.
Maybe they've actually they've made the mistake of actually feeding the server goblins.
Oh no, I hope it wasn't after midnight.
Oh
Never
God.
feed server goblins after midnight.
I can't play yet. The last time I left enough random Easter eggs over the world that no one will notice I am not there. I mean, I did see the statue that was just staring at me through the window while I was crafting some new gear. So that was fun. Oh, right, and the busts around... Oh, there's only one bust this time at Magwitch Marshes. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Fork's Clothing Factory. Did I complete that? Yes, I did. Hugh's Weapon Factory completed. Okay. Whee! I would really like the tile set that these buildings are made out of. I do not know if you can get it, but it looks pretty cool. I would like to build my own cathedrals at some point. What in the world? Alright, this is an infestation area. Oh wait, no, that's the site of power. Ah. Whee. Oh right, and this is the area with giant frogs. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun.
Yes, that area is impossible to start a library in.
What?
You can't have a library there. Because every time somebody comes into the library, all you get is Reddit.
That was awful. That was awful. Oh God.
I told that joke.
Oh God. Terrible.
I do my best.
You do indeed. I don't think I've cringed quite that hard at a joke in quite a while. Ooh. Excerpts from the Serdi Taliesin, Poems on the Fey Realm. An elder crafts fey, just as man crafts a chair, a tool or a puppet, but never an heir. Now living, they wish for a maker to care, but bored with the building, they're cast from the lair. Like a toy set aside, when the playtime is done, no warmth but the soft, distant touch of the sun. Truly poor comfort for a life just begun. Resentful, they seek not to be merely won. Rage bids them tear free of the bindings of fate, claws deep in the flesh of the realm they create. They aim, then, to build themselves one equal mate. Instead, it comes a being of starlight innate. Some lovely poetry from our local bard, by the looks of it. Ooh, box. Now, what are these? Iron blades. Ooh. Fancy. Big frog. Very big frog. Big frog, I would like to run away from, please. Ooh, I would love a launch spell for this umbrella.
Yes. It's when like you jump off something you think, oh, I forgot to deploy that.
Ah. Okay, big frog. Oh, and hippopotami. Ugh. Alright. Okay. Oh wow, that's a lot of bison.
Burgers on the hoop.
Bison and hippos. Okay. Too much livestock in these areas. Okay. Right, where was I going? Oh, that way. Oh boy, this one's half submerged. That's... Ooh, traction engine! Big belly, eater of men! That is a very big hippo. Ooh, that is a hippo that hits really, really hard. That wasn't too difficult as long as you have a place to stand on. Oh, this has a rating on the Toweret's Hippo. Material customization. Interesting. Okay, well, time to deal with the bound, I think. Ah! I was right. Ooh, this is gonna explode. Ouchie. Yep, that exploded. That exploded quite violently, actually. There you are. Oh god, this area is really loud for some reason. I need to get my poor companion some better clothing.
My poor companion gets what I leveled out of.
I've been scrapping what I level out of. I just realized I should probably be giving it to them. Yay! At least these things are, while not necessarily easy, relatively manageable. Oh, but I've missed one, haven't I? And it's downstairs in the water. Or is it upstairs? Oh. Oh, here's the switch. Yay! Ooh. Read the NTTC personnel file. Magwitch Marsh's personnel files. McAvoy's personal notes. October 13th, 1886. Employee number 289, Nadeem Singh, Department Engineering. Nadeem can no longer handle the pressures of our work and the wilderness of the realms. A recent hire to the engineering department due to his exceptional mind. Did well for the first few months, however his mind has now slipped. Claims to see monsters in the maintenance tunnels and has been scaring the residents. His claims have been investigated and proved unfounded, yet he remains hysterical and quite mad. If he had come to me personally, I would have helped him face the stress of the marshes. However, as it stands, I have no alternative but to find Mr. Singh mentally unstable and unfit for service. He will be returned to Nightingale immediately. McAvoy. Interesting man. Ooh, box. I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright then. Okay, so if that's... Ooh, new material. Emerald. I do like the sound of that.
You can use that to make poison ammunition.
Oh. I personally like the lightning ammunition.
When I'm properly up and running, I like poison or fire because I like to run dot spells.
That makes sense.
Especially if I'm working with aid, because then one of us, he basically does like tank and main damage, and I'm like range and adding the dots and things.
Yeah, that makes sense. You alright, Groll? I've been forgetting about my spells. I have a regeneration spell that I very rarely use these days. Or that I forget to use because I forget about the existence of spells in the game.
Yeah, I really wish that they were not attached to your weapons. I wish that they were more
freeform.
Yes, so you can just like press a different, as if you were pressing your key, your weapon number. You'd press like for your spells and be able to do it that way. Because otherwise, especially with all the other various different things to put on your weapons and things, it does get a little bit until like you've really got it in. Fixed in there, remembering to hit those key combinations.
Oh, fucking hell, Alexander, why the hell would you teleport to me while you're on fire? That is terrifying.
Oh dear, I think he was just trying to keep you warm.
Uh-huh. I got a spell for you. I cast
Oh.
Itchy Bones. Oh, no, that's awful.
I shall mute.
Ooh. Burning. Burning. Where is this? Oh, there you are. God. Okay, there we go. I feel like I've missed one because the... Ah, there you are. I was right, I have missed one. Okay, but I feel like I have actually... Oh. Get up. Something... I don't know, there's... Ah. Well now. That looks climbable. Ooh, chest. What's this? Ribbonwood handles and fire buckshot. Magwit Marshes. The Truth of the Matter side quest. I have found one entry, and it's entry number 3. I get the feeling that I've missed a few. Okay, so how do I get into the basement? Game? How do I get into the basement of this place? Because I know it has one. I've seen it. Oh, door's open now. Lovely. Oh no, I've run out of space. Bugger. Not even weight capacity, just actual space.
Ah, yes.
Furtive infusion, stealth. I think these I can make, but this looks useful. Okay. Actually, Alexander, come here. You can... Wait, do I not? Oh. Take all items. And... lustrous ink of marigold. Take the poison revolver stuff. You actually have a revolver, so you might as well use it. Wait, actually, no. You take this because it's better. Equip. There we go. And the revolver that I can now go there. There we go. Okay. Ooh, there's an aid encounter over that way.
You know why I find that amusing.
Oh wait, this is the portal for this area. Oh. Interesting. The company. Andrew. Monsieur Andrew of the company, might I have a word? Stop chopping down a tree on top of me. Yes, I am a realm walker. Yes, yes. What sort of assistance do you need? Gladly lend a hand. Right. What have we got? Ingot for a metal bowl, ingot for a metal cup, some plant fiber, some rocks and sticks that I don't carry on me. Okay, rocks and sticks. Rocks and sticks. Rocks and sticks, rocks and sticks. Da, 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 da. Oh god, I've got Postman Pat in my head now.
Wow.
That was the formative years of my childhood, that was.
It was a tiny bit after I was I was a little bit too old for it, but my younger brother, he was very into Postman Pat.
Yes. I was just about the right age when it was on telly. So.
But I have seen lots of it. And when I got to school, it was we learned the first few lines, we were taught it in French. Yes. It just it doesn't roll off the tongue as well at all.
I'm not surprised when something like that has to be translated into other languages. It needs to be rejigged a little for it to sound correct. Usually, anyway.
It becomes very, very rushed with a mouthful.
Yay, box. Oh. 50 tier 3 essence. I will take it. Okay, where to next? What's that? Oh, that's a defense encounter. No, let's keep on the trail of the actual main quest line before I get distracted again, because I know I will. And I'll end up doing something idiotic. Monsieur Felix, what do you require? Yes, I will lend a hand. And I will construct the things you need. Where in the world did I get wheat from? Lumber. plant fiber, sticks and plant fiber. Mostly plant fiber and sticks. Okay. Oh, there is just a surprising amount of wheat in this area.
Focus.
And water spinach. I don't like spinach.
It has its places, but I don't like it as in, here, have some spinach. It's just like,
No, no thank you. I'd rather not. Spinach is just... I don't know, spinach and cabbage and stuff like that is just... It does not please me. I think is the easiest way to put it. It does not please me. Oh, okay. Right. Where to? There is an infestation, but on last... There's a bunker? Okay, I'm gonna have to go visit that at some point. I've never seen a bunker in this game before. Yeah, frog. Rude. Uh-oh. I need to give you a better weapon, don't I, Alexander? Yes, I do. I'll take that. I do like me a bolt-action rifle when I can actually have a clip in it. Very nice. Right, onwards. I do like broccoli. I've never had kohlrabi. But broccoli is good. Cauliflower is debatable, depending on how people cook it. Because sometimes they cook it well, and then sometimes they do an absolute travesty when it comes to cauliflower.
it says I have to tell you that kohlrabi tastes a bit like it's like a cabbagey broccoli Swede type. It's a bit odd. It's nice, but it's a bit odd.
Interesting.
It's milder than any of those things as well, so...
Well, I'm used to Swedes, kind of. I know a lot of Swedes. Now, I'm used to Swede because it's a main ingredient in a lot of pasties. A lot of Cornish pasties use Swede as an ingredient. And since, when it comes to Cornish pasties, I've never been particularly fond of beef. I usually end up eating cheese and onion pasties, which usually have a bit of potato and Swede in them as well. So it's not the worst thing in the world, though it's not something I would ever choose to eat on its own.
Now, I don't mind cheese and onion pasties if they are regular cheese and onion pasties, but sometimes I've had some cheese and onion pasties recently, and it's been the wrong kind of cheese for me, personally. And it's been like, you know, like a sweaty sock type.
Well, then cheese. It's not a Cornish pasty, so...
No, to my palate, and it's like, no, thank you. Big fan of Cornish pasties.
I used to live in Cornwall. I am also a very big fan of Cornish pasties. The proper Cornish pasties, the ones that my grandmother used to cook from frozen from the local pasty shop.
A few years ago, before like all of the economic situation went completely to pot. It was only a little bit to pot. Around here we had several what they called Cornish pasty shops, and but they had many different kinds of pasty. You've got your traditional Cornish pasties, and then you've got your cheese and onion type pasties, and then they've got fillings like you could get curry ones, you could get balti ones, chicken ones, lamb ones. It was but then sadly they all closed down. Then I don't think they would have survived COVID. Anyway, but the like between when austerity really started to bite, people were like one by one.
I will say it is rare to find an actual good Cornish pasty place these days. Like most of the places that I've found that are selling pasties are usually selling like Ginster's pasties, and that's just a tragedy, to be honest.
It's better than no pasty.
No, honestly, I'd rather no pasty than Ginster's Cornish pasties, I'm gonna be honest. Ginster's are factory-made Cornish pasties that are just a disaster. And they recommend microwaving them, which... just no.
No, I don't like mine in the microwave. If it's an emergency, which I've not yet found an emergency where I would need to microwave a pasty, I prefer to put it in we've got an air fryer that's like an oven. I'll put it in the air fryer.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Well, no, Cornish pasty is actually relatively difficult to make yourself, because, like, they are, well, if you're not in Cornwall, technically speaking, a Cornish pasty is impossible to make yourself, because they are a trademarked thing, in that if you are not in Cornwall, you technically have not made a Cornish pasty. You've just made a pasty, which is a very, well, it's kind of a different thing. Maybe not necessarily a very different thing, but it is different.
Fairly expensive as well, with all the bits and pieces you need to put into them.
Relatively expensive, yeah. Oh, that is very hot. That is very hot. That is a lot of fire. Oi! Fuck off. I'm in the middle of trying to revive my poor, underutilized companion. I really need to get him some better armor. Oh god. Poor guy. Ooh, essence bundle. Ooh, etched bronze. Apparently water spinach is purple.
All right then.
As in it's a purple rarity item.
I see.
It is not in fact bright purple, though that would be interesting to see.
It would.
Anything else around here? Not by the looks of it. Okay. Okay, so these documents are located all throughout the varying factories, as well as the town itself. Thusly, there must be somewhere in this factory. One would imagine. One would hope, I suppose. Imagine is not necessarily the truth of the matter. Ah. Well, I was correct. NTTC personnel file, Magwitch Marshes, employee number 498, Henrietta May Hughes. Department, Security. Hughes has been an exceptional employee ever since McIntosh and Hyde sent her here. Her discretion and efficiency in dealing with problems has always been appreciated. She will be missed. Oh. Miss Hughes was ambushed by a group of Bound while on patrol. By the time her screams were heard and reinforcements arrived, she was already gone. Remains were gruesome. Incidents like these seem to be getting more common each year. I can't keep staging these attacks to look like mining accidents, can I? Is that what Hughes deserves? Oh, God. It doesn't matter. I have gone too far to stop. Magwitch Town would turn on me if they knew the truth, and I will not let that happen. Oh, God. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. You okay there, Aid? having a bit of a time?
I dread to think, what's he done?
I think he's trying to type a word that isn't roach, and has failed subsequently several times.
Oh my, that's funny. Auroch, it's a kind of spinach.
Oh, I see.
But he's trying desperately to either use his phone or the touch screen on the pad thing we've got, which is all he can manage to watch on.
I see.
His, typing ability is very compromised.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. It's very amusing. I love it. But no, folks, he's not having a stroke. He's fine.
Oh no, I have become drenched.
Oh dear. You'll be squelching while you walk.
Either that or I will slowly get pneumonia.
Yes.
Which I think is actually possible in this game.
Yes, you will either need to get out of the water or put up your umbrella, depending on why you are wet.
Both.
Ah.
Oh god, it's suddenly gotten very dark.
Or your helper will helpfully set themselves on fire and come stand next to you.
This is true. That usually does happen. Is this the bunker? think this is the bunker. Oh! Oh. Oh. I see. I have found raw amethyst.
Oh, very nice. Can't remember what amethyst was for. That could be for lightning, maybe.
Oh, and my inventory is so full that I can't pick up anything else. Okay. Okay, I've picked up the shimmering ore. Now I need to... I can extract the tin mechanical gears. Okay. Uh-oh. Something does not like me being here. Wait, what's this? Silver ore! Ooh!
Very nice.
I will definitely take silver ore. That will be useful for something, I can imagine. Cobalt. Okay, cobalt and silver and shimmering. Interesting. Decent amount of what looks like sapphire ore. Oh, well, sapphire gemstones, rather. And sulfur, which I can't pick up, which Alexander should be able to pick up, but has decided not to. Why have you decided not to? Oh, because you're carrying 100 wood bundle and your gear score is really low and you have no backpack. Right. Yes, I need to fix that at some point. Okay, grab that. Pick up the shimmering ore. I don't think I can do anything with these portals yet, so... Okay. Well, in that case, since my everything is basically full, I shall quick travel to the respite. NPCs can always carry the same amount. They have infinite weight, but the gear they wear contributes to their stats, so technically by stripping their clothes off they can carry more, but they will get one shot by mobs. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to give my guy a little more stuff. The world does not exist. The world does not exist.
This I have suspected for a long time.
No, as in the world does not. There is no world. I have loaded into nothing. Or is it just? Is it just really foggy?
No.
There is floor. What? Nope. No, goodbye.
Now you're like hovering in midair.
I have seen the void. I have seen the void and I cannot unsee. Cthulhu calls to me. God, that was terrifying.
It was either Cthulhu or it was the giant flying spaghetti monster.
Okay, I need to put down some proper just ore storage somewhere, I think. Oh wait, no, we have some proper ore storage. We can just use this. This will be gem storage, I think. Okay. There we go, that's much better. Oh, don't remind me of Calamari Clash, Neff. That was a game that did not work, ever. God. The Abaddon, thank you for the tier 1 sub at 4 months. It is most appreciated. Most appreciated indeed. Gilded lumber goes in here. Spells go in the charms chest. Holt bloom lining goes in miscellaneous, maybe? Not entirely sure. Alexander, come here. Manage inventory, take all items. Here, have a lantern, I guess. Not entirely sure how much that'll help, but it'll do something. Okay. Oh boy. Right. let's see. Progression-wise... We could do with an ornate hunting knife and an ornate throwing knife sheath. And the ornate spyglass, we might as well grab that. I don't know what the shield does. It is apparently an excellent berserker augment, though I have no idea what that means. Might as well grab the crafting recipe for these things. And the globe. An excellent explorer's augment. Magic-wise, apparently I've already I have the ability to get this, but I don't know how I get it. What's this? Charm of the Node. This increases health regeneration while you're wet. Lovely. Charm of the Herbivore. Charm of the Ghoul. Charm dramatically increases health regeneration at night and prevents health regeneration and increases stamina regeneration during the day. Oh. Interesting. Charm of Venom increases melee damage while poisoned. Okay, that some of these are interesting. Grants a stacking range damage increase after hitting a creature with a ranged weapon. All stacks are removed after a period without attacking, or if a ranged attack is missed. That's not too bad. Ooh, I can get the Magician top hat, which I don't know that I'll wear, considering I have the pumpkin, but I'll take a look at what it looks like. Clothing, hat, available appearances. Oh, God! That is, it's as if someone tried to combine a witch's hat and a top hat into one thing and failed dramatically. I think I'll keep the pumpkin. Though I do need a better hat. And for that I need the sewing bench. I need some cloth, okay. No, not quite Rincewind, but well, getting close, I suppose. Okay, the Jack-o'-lantern helmet is tier 2. The Calcularian hat is tier 3. Wait, how much? Oh, right. Thread. Lovely. And now we grab the Calcularian hat. Make that, and then stick some... what's it called? Stick the pumpkin on it. Right. Oh, that is a disaster of a makeshift trilby. Okay. Available appearances. All to apply glamour. And hat. Okay. Actually, where's Alexander? Alexander, may I? You can have my old hat. Ugh! Yep, that's fine. That's mildly terrifying, but that's fine. Okay. Right, let's see. I want to find the rest of the Truth of the Matter entries. I would like to upgrade the rest of my gear, but at the same time I want to actually progress some of the storylines so that I can get better gear. I have... oh no, I haven't emptied most of my inventory yet. Okay, hold on. That can be extracted. That can be extracted. That can go in there. The refined flour can go in the agricultural chest. As can the water spinach. The Holt Bloom lining can go in here. Wait. Oh, I only have 50 of that ammo? Okay, I should probably make some more. 433 rifle cartridges. Let's make 112 of those while I'm sorting things. Miscellaneous. Gunpowder should gunpowder and sulfur should technically be in the stone products chest, I think. Oh, and raw ruby should be in the ore gem storage. Oh. Do we have visitors? Did I hear visitors?
I don't know. I'm not there.
I thought I heard Bound coming by to have a look-see, but no. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, let's put some foil paper in here. As well as the molded glass and the synchronous lotus eye. The fabled meats and bones and stuff technically needs to go in there, but there's not enough space. So let's pull this stuff out. Bound fiber goes in here. As well as the felt and the line. Marigold ink, that goes in here. The straps. Just put these in there for now. Just so that I can store them. They're not in the right place, and that'll annoy me for a while, but until I can be bothered to come back and actually build up some proper storage for everything, like a good, big old storage room, it'll have to do. Okay. Boing. Hopefully I won't get plunged into the void at the moment. Or on my next world transfer. Hopefully tomorrow I will be hearing back from the estate agents on whether or not the applications for the varying places that I have applied for are any good. Yay. Don't we just love landlords?
Oh, yes. And more than I love landlords, I love their agents. Yes, as it says, hiss, boo, hiss.
Sounds about right. Oh wow, those are some tall lookout towers. I have no idea how you're supposed to get up there. What the fuck? Oh, Jabberwock. Oh, you spit with goo. Oh, no. Ugh. That is unpleasant. Ugh. That stuff is vile. I do not like the weird things that have human faces that hide giant spiky teeth.
Have you found more harpies?
Yep. Unpleasant creatures.
Quite venomous too.
I would rather they weren't. Sadly, I don't think that's up to me. Right. Let's find the last of these documents. Uh-oh. Oh! Explodey guys. How very rude. I do love the effect that gives my gun, though. It's very fun. Why is that glowing? I'm getting distracted. I'm curious now. I want to know. Oh, it's an agility shrine. By the looks of it, anyway. Or is it? I collected some crude seed.
You can either use that for cooking and crafting, or use it to grow like just bog standard plant fibre.
Up we go. Climbing this fey woman's torso. Give me my tier 3 essence. Yay. I see something strange and green floating in this room. Is it a light? I think it's a light. How disappointing. Ah, but it does mark something interesting. Magwitch Marsh's personnel files. McAvoy's personal notes. Employee number 34. Christina Angela Bellows. Department, Factory Management. Terminated Christina's contract with the NTTC. She has left me no alternative due to her recent actions. Served as a factory manager in the Magwitch Marshes almost since its inception. Once considered her a useful company employee, but now she questions me and refuses to follow my orders. Her attitude change is suspect. Told me that I squandered her loyalty since I've chosen to promote Nikolai instead of her. I can forgive petty jealousy amongst colleagues. I believe good competition can bring out the best in us. But I cannot forgive how she knows about my decision. The mayoral appointment has not been publicly announced, which means she read through my personal files. She cannot be trusted, and I need her gone before her insubordination spreads to the others. Ugh. This man is getting more unpleasant with every single piece of information I read about him. I'll great, now I've got Wallace and Gromit stuck in my head.
That's worse thing.
I feel like I'm playing back my childhood. Ooh, I could go for some cheese.
What's some Gromit does for you?
Ah, interesting. Ooh. Well, well, I think I just found a little secret. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Whee! Ooh, a fortitude infusion and a charm of venom. As well a maleficent card. No, a maleficiate card. Sorry. Maleficiate card. Interesting. Right, in that case, let's head down to this factory, since I think we're only missing 2, and one of them seems like it might be found within the Magwitch town itself. At least I think it might be. Let me see. Does this require what does this? This requires 100. Oh my. Okay. Alexander's rifle spawns in before he does whenever he teleports. So in the end, I end up with just seeing a floating version of Alexander's rifle before anything. A haunted weapon. How terrifying. Ooh. Alchemical ink in chamomile. I would love to get the industrial tile set that all of these buildings are built from. I would love to build in this style, even if it's ridiculously expensive, if everything requires iron or steel or something. I would love it. This looks so cool. Interior junk.
Wow.
Carved wood, lumber, and cloth. Interesting. A simple wooden chair, a filing cabinet. Oh god, some of these things are classified as simple, and what I wouldn't give to have a decent like, wooden chair these days that isn't from IKEA.
They cost an absolute fortune these days.
Exactly. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say things like that, but... hell, it's true, isn't it?
Yep.
Ah! I need to carve my way through things to get to the next bits and pieces. Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide these logs. Magwitch Marsh's personnel files, McAvoy's personal notes. April 14th, 1884. Employee number 233, Nicolas Rodriguez Penavicuna. Department Factory Management. Been paying close attention to Nicholas for a while. He has exceeded the company's expectations. Driven, found success at a young age. Much like myself. Dedication is strong, practically lives at his factory, only leaves to sleep and check in on his wife. Even-tempered, underlings like him, generally quiet but can command attention with his orders or jokes, understands the chain of command and does not put up a fuss. Model employee. I am appointing Nicholas to be mayor of Magwitch Town. He is just what this town needs. I think you're a little bastard. Ugh. Company politics. Okay, so that's entry 1. So entry 5 should be found back at Magwitch Town. I think. Unless I'm missing something. That's a Bastille of Agility. That's a defense point. Font of Authority. 2,500 bricks per wall piece. You know, I wouldn't put it past them, Neff. I would not put it past them. Whee! Oh dear, someone's bed fell apart. I'm just snooping through people's personal files now. Can't help myself. Ooh. I'm just gonna knock down a wall. Don't mind me, people. You don't need that wall, you know? It's not necessary. Opens up the space a little. Oh dear. This person's bed is starting to fall through the floor.
That's unfortunate.
Whee! So what's in here? Ah! Read Hortensia Lynch del Solar's journal. Nicholas was made mayor today. The town held a party in his honor with food and music and dancing. He smiled and laughed the night away, all the while I followed him like a waiting banshee. These people love him and they barely look at me. I see how they avert their eyes when I pass. And yet I cannot blame them. When I look in the mirror, I do not recognize the withered creature staring back. Nicola tells me to spend more time in the garden to let the sun warm me. I tell him there is no sun here, and he sits me outside as he leaves. When I paint the landscape, it is in grey and green and black. No matter how long I wait, the flowers of spring never bloom. I think of how Nicola promised those flowers, how he promised my Nico's health, how he took him from my arms as I slept. When he tries to hold me in the night, it stings like the touch of a stranger. Oh, mijito, What I would not give to be back in Santiago, breathing the fresh mountain air with you in my arms. But those days are far behind us. Oh dear. I get the feeling that Hortensia's child did not survive the realms. Which is kind of fucked. Admittedly, bringing a child into this place is not a good idea. Trying to find all the various logbooks, but I haven't built this place, so I don't know its layout properly. Oh. Apparently they had a pub at one point. Not that there's much of it left now. What about in here? Wine press, maybe? I'm not entirely certain. Kind of a restaurant, perhaps. Okay. All right. Does the church have a basement? Yes. Does the basement have a room behind it? I have found the last scroll. Magwitch Marsh's personnel files. McAvoy's personal notes. August 23rd, 1889. Employee number 602. Landon Robert Begley. Begley? Department Inspection. Oh dear. A self-righteous excuse for a maintenance inspector had to depart the company today will not be missed. The cretin berated me in my own office, questioned my methods, claimed I endangered the town by keeping the bound threat secret. That McIntosh wouldn't approve. Ridiculous. I protect this town from any threat they face, including themselves. People are weak when they are afraid. They run and cower instead of doing their job. Does he think I could have recruited the best if they knew the truth? Would they come if they saw the bodies I've had to bury? No, of course not. He may be a fool, but I'm not. It is no matter. I sent the good inspector to visit the Queen, so I doubt I'll have to see his face again. Uh-oh. Well, that can't be good.
Sounds a bit like a euphemism.
Sounds a bit like he just sent the poor man to his death. And realistically, if you send a man to the Queen in the land of the Fae, that is a lot of not good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Present your findings to Oisin McAvoy. Wait, so where's Oisin McAvoy? I have no idea. I know where Nicholas is. I have no idea where McAvoy is. He's not in here. Mr. Reeves. Glad to see you ain't bound, father, just yet. What sent you my way? Well, I'm done with my prep. Are you now? Give us a look. Well, I'd wager this will place a grin beneath that moustache. I'll be the judge. Alright, so you put some care into this weapon. Now you've got means to protect yourself. But are your eyes in tune with your trigger? I'm a bit of a fledgling in such arts. Now, shooting ain't my preferred move, a necessary skill nonetheless. I guess I need to prep more. Back in the war, ammunition was limited, but conservation affords forethought, and a well-placed shot is a resourceful one. Most all living creatures have got a frailty, an unprotected vital organ, as if swift deaths were planned in the design of all beings. Now learn your marks, and remember, the pious waste for nothing. Okay. Quest accepted, target practice. Right. Mr. Rodriguez. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're faring well. Is there something I can do for you? I just realized that I'm doing French on the one day I don't want to do French. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're faring well. Is there something I can do for you? Well, your factories are operational again. Aha, do you see, mis amigos? It is just as I said. Life always has a way of working out. Well, I'm glad you're still in good spirits. Always. To lose hope, well, who would that help? Interesting. Though, there is still one thing that gives me pause. We have yet to hear word from Master McAvoy. I can't bring myself to believe any horrid fate has befallen him, but, no. When you find him, would you pass along the news that our factories are functional again? I am sure such news will bolster him and see him successful in his quest to contact Nightingale. Speaking of McAvoy, I found these files. Files? I'm positive those can wait. We have much more pressing matters at hand. Here, take this letter with you to the headquarters. The guard will let you in at my request. Sure. And should you find yourself with the time to do so, I'd love if you could bring me news on McAvoy. It's not too much trouble, of course. In the meantime, I'll gladly help with anything else you might need. Yeah, can we discuss those files now? Yes, of course. Show them to me. Landon. No, he couldn't. He wouldn't. These are not written in McAvoy's hand. These are forgeries. They must be. Oh, I found one in McAvoy's private office. They're not forgeries, Nicola. But McAvoy took care of us. He was like a brother to me. These notes. It's as if they were written by a completely different man. But you know they weren't. Christina, Nadim, Hughes, Landon. As mayor, I signed off on each of their files. I never thought to question. He used me. I truly am sorry, Nicola. Don't fault yourself, my friend. I will have to tell the others. It's only fair that they know as well. I forget myself. I'm sorry. Your needs are greater than mine. Can I help in any other way? Nope, I'm good. Okay. Like a real sniper, every shot counts. We'll give it a go. I need to figure out what the target practice quest requires. If it requires oh, fuck, it requires heart shots. I still don't know how to hit heart shots. I've no idea. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Current quests. Enter the site of power. Awaken the site of power in Magwitch Marshes. Okay. Well. Ooh, frog. Frog. Yo, Puck. Hi, what do you want?
Over material gain. The needs of the many before the few. You must be feeling quite noble with only one man's life in ruins. Much like the being of Welking's Reach. This realm now knows freedom with uncertain consequence. You've painted yourself as quite the savior. But how often have I seen your kin's champions succumb to their basest instincts? The Feywilds have ways of revealing that which is buried deep. We shall have to wait and see what character they surface from you.
Okay, thanks, Puck. That was weird and cryptic and not particularly helpful. Oscar Williams of the company. Good day to you, citizen. Nicholas said I should give you this. A letter from Mayor Nicholas. Ah, so you must be the one responsible for solving our problems in the factories. Very well then, you may go inside. Master McVoy will surely want to congratulate you in person. I really don't think he will, considering what I've revealed about him. Ooh, Regency Closet. An ornate bolt-action rifle? Yes. I'll take all that, please. What is this? Is the ornate? Okay, it's... Is it better? Noble Bismaltus. Maximum stamina 20. It's got more stuff on it. Melee damage 12%. Range damage 319 versus the 250. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely better. Alexander, you can take my old bolt action. And I'll take this back so that I can extract it. It's very green. Okay. I love Pumpkin Man Alexander ominously standing behind Puck with a gun. You know, I am kind of glad that I gave Alexander the pumpkin. Right. Better eat some food real quick. Quest updated. Belly of the Beast. Ooh, we have a Hope Echo. The Queen's Call, a cautionary tale. The marshes held a disquieting serenity to them that night. No breeze passed through the gnarled trees, no stirrings roused the murky waters. Not even a cricket sang in the rough grasses. All was calm, dark. It called to Hedrick. Away from the warm hearths of the town he wandered, breathing in the stagnant air as if it were life itself. Magwitch town was secure, familiar, but busy. Here in the stillness, solitude was freedom. He relished in it even as a sharp gust blew across his scalp. He closed his eyes as another came, then another and another, accompanied by the flapping of leathered wings and a soul-piercing screech. Must be harpies. Sounds like harpies.
It was not my mother-in-law.
Would you classify your mother-in-law as something that screeches on leathery wings?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Age will confirm.
Mr. McAvoy. Good day, stranger. I see my guard that you pass, which I take to mean the situation in Magwitch is more or less under control for the time being, yes. Yes? If by under control you mean the dust has settled long enough to bury the dozens of dead. Now, no need to get grim. I was simply trying to keep a positive head about me. One must under such circumstances as these. I'm afraid you've caught me in quite the tousled state. Nary a bar of carbolic soap in sight, which makes a stand-up wash a touch difficult. If you'll pardon my appearance, Master McAvoy, the NTTC's appointed manager to these Magwitch marshes. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am perfectly familiar with who you are, Mr. McAvoy, and I know what you've done. I took the liberty of showing Nicola your files. My files? I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I found your personal notes in the files of certain employees of great interest. And you thought the best course of action was to show them without context to the town's mayor. Well, he considered you a friend, Oyson. I thought you would have liked for him to know. That's McAvoy to you, and my guess would be that he considers me a friend no longer, thanks to you. This is precisely what I had hoped would never happen. They were never meant to know. That was my burden to bear. I sincerely hope you're happy. This will certainly be my end. Well, it doesn't have to be. You could make amends. I'm certain Nicholas is gullible enough to accept an apology, always was, but the others, not to mention McIntosh, she'll have my head. No, thanks to you I am undone. My career, all I have worked towards, my home, is lost to me. Leave me be. Lord knows you've done enough. Yep, and I'm the happier for it. I like the Scrooge plus Minecraft villager voice for him. That was not my intention, Neff, but fair enough. What the... Let me in. Yeah, I need to let you I need you to let me through the gate, if you don't mind. How unfortunate that the man who stands between you and your objective is the man you've scorned. It's almost a pity, really. Almost. Yeah, I don't need your pity, I need your compliance, darling. My, is that a threat? An interesting strategy, to say the least. But I'm nothing if not a reasonable man, and it just so happens that I need something from beyond that gate as well. Perhaps we can come to an agreement. That entirely depends on what you need. Behind that gate is the NTTC's Magwitch Marshes headquarters, at the top of which is a communications room I use to stay in contact with Nightingale. Unfortunately, that communications room is out of commission. It would seem the Queen of Magwitch decided to claim pieces of the equipment for her hoard. Are you suggesting I retrieve the equipment for you? Do you truly think I'd trust you to return it to me without taking the glory for yourself? No. I can retrieve the equipment easily enough, but only once the Queen is dethroned, shall we say. So you get what you need, and I get what I need. Do we have an agreement? Well, you're very fortunate our goals align. Don't think I don't recognize that. But I don't suppose there's anything more I can do for you. Nope, you can fuck off. This is actually a somewhat decent rifle. Oh dear. Stand up, Alexander. We can't be lollygagging about all day. Fall over. Reload speed on this is beautiful. I need to know what's giving me this much reload speed on this weapon. What is the reload speed on this? It doesn't say. Oh, Fabled Charm of the Bolt Rifle. That must be what it is. Ah. Inspect. Damage increases at distance, reload speed is greatly increased. That sounds wonderful. I need to get me one of those on my next rifle. Because that is gorgeous. Yay! Ow! What the fucking... I'm thinking I might need to put a recovery spell on my gun. That might do me better. Because I keep having to switch out to my sword to actually cast my recovery spell. Which is not particularly helpful.
No. Mine's on my hunting knife, I think, which is helpful.
Oopsie. I suppose realistically it should be on the thing that you use the most, so...
I can't put it on my dicaster though, because R is for reload. It won't let me.
Oh god, I really need to give poor Alexander some better armor. This is just sad. I hear you. I see you. They sound like chickens. Like really angry chickens. That's what they sound like. I just realized that. Chickens with terrible breath. I mean, most chickens have relatively terrible breath. As a person who had chickens when I was younger, most chickens have quite terrible breath. Wow, the harpies have been making massive nests up here. Oh god, that harpy just came through the floor. That was terrifying. Ugh. These things are unpleasant. I do not like having to fight them. The poison damage they do is particularly grim. Just based on the reload speed, Neff, I would say funny rifle made of weird metal. But that's because of the fabled rifle charm. Which honestly is pretty damn good. I'm liking it. What's this? In the distance, Hedrick could see the beckoning lanterns of Magwitch Town, but their embrace was blocked by a woman cloaked in pale hides. At first he thought her a woman, but then he noted the gold crown atop her head. Next he thought her fey, for who else could maintain a face so regal, so stoic, unaffected by the screech or the darkness? He made to approach her, but as he did, the cloak parted into clawed wings and the head tilted skyward to reveal a more neither human nor fey. A harpy. With safety out of reach, Hedrick turned to run for the marshes, but 2 more harpies descended from the skies. These were smaller, fresher, faceless, like newborns yet to take on an identity. Their new mouths tore open with shrieks. Then they advanced. Okay, so the queen is just a harpy with a crown. Got it. Oh, well, maybe not just a harpy with a crown, but a harpy wearing a crown for the most part. I guess it does explain the harpy nests, though. The next morning, the patrolling company guard found Hedrick's remains strewn across the rocks of the bog, his fear-stricken face the only part of him left identifiable. The explorers who helped us settle here posit the harpies leave the faces intact on purpose. Whether they serve as a warning to us or other harpy covens, or the faceless use them as inspiration for the expressions they grow, we may never know. But Hedrick, the first of us to perish at the hands of the realm, lies buried as a warning to heed the wisdom of realm walkers past. Venture not into the mire alone at night, lest you seek an audience with the queen. How very pleasant. I do like the writing in this game, though. They've done a very good job with that. Well, let's go seek an audience with the queen, shall we?
You better polish your shoes.
Oh, God. I was inside the pumpkin head of Alexander just then. That was very disconcerting. Oh. Okay, so these must be the caverns under the headquarters. Interesting. Why is it still raining in here? Is it raining, or is it just a graphical effect? It's just a graphical effect. But also, that's weird. Okay. Ooh. The Queen of Magwitch. Oh dear. Oh, that is a big harpy. And she has a ranged shield? She has a ranged immunity shield. Well, that's fucking great. Can I walk through it? Yes! Very well. Ooh, but she has a slam attack. Oh, and she teleports. Well, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Oh, and she breaks barriers. I would like to move, game. Jeez. Why can't I move? Get shot in the head. Okay. Ouchie. Ugh. Well, that thing was quite unpleasant, actually. Okay, Alexander, get up, will you? There's no point in sleeping on the job. Ooh. What have we got here? Purity infusion. Interesting. Raw amber and shimmering ore. By beating it first try without losing more than 50% health, technically that looked less unpleasant than the previous two. Admittedly, if I'd figured out the Beatles mechanic, I would have probably managed that one easier. The main... Oh, gods. Excerpts from Sir the Taliesin. You know me now as Chief of Bards, my fate spelled out in teller's cards, as one who journeyed far from man, learning from Fae when time began. But hear that I have many names, and have been fond of many games. Gwion, Taliesin, Radiant Brow, was not always who they are now. Before I was renowned for song, I sought my fame, I travelled long. To greatest heights I oft would climb, and claim such treasures lost to time. Neat. But yeah, the poison was the main thing that I was having trouble with in this area. I'm inside a pumpkin.
Yeah, the poison is why last week I advised you to take some poison remedies.
I did take some confluence potions. But the poison doesn't really last long enough for you to be able to use them properly. The portal to Gloriana's Tears awaits in the crosswaves. I do not believe I managed to get any heart shots during that, though. No, I got 42 headshots and no heart shots. I still don't know how to get those.
I think it's just luck. Just aiming for the heartish area and hoping.
Maybe. It seems particularly difficult, though. Alright, Puck. What have... Oh, wait, where am I? Oh! Oh, okay. I haven't gone to the crossways this time. Interesting. Side of a ball will do it. Okay. I'm guessing the bound don't have hearts, Neff. At a guess. Good night, Aid. They do not. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay. Oh, this requires tier 2 essence. I am mildly surprised by that. Okay. Okay. So, tools-wise... we have now acquired the Bhutan foundations. Walls... doors, flat roofs and peaked roofs. Though, as of yet I have no use for them, this railed walkway might come in handy. Maybe. We shall see. Let's see. Can't get that yet. Ooh, we can get a bunch of new clothing, though. Barristers' shirts, explorers' jackets, etc., etc., etc. Ooh, boater's hat. Is any of this actually better? Or is it just the same? No, it must be better. Maybe? I'm uncertain. Higher tier clothes have slightly higher stats and more importantly use more materials, so you will get more material stats crammed in. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Ooh, cannons! I can build a sea fort. Okay. Ah! Neff! I can tell you were here because your NPC doesn't follow you that fast. And that there's a bust in front of me. God damn it. No, I'm half blind, Neff. I'm not wearing my glasses today either. I'd lost them again. No, there they are. It's fine. I thought I'd lost them again. Terrified that I'd just left them somewhere. Okay. Right. Hi, El.
Hello.
I'm thinking of putting down some cannons.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're an augment. Tier 3 augment. Oh, wow. These are... these are massive! Okay. Unexpectedly large? Sure. Can't really put them inside. Oh dear. But they're not quite tall enough to see over the wall. Well, that's disappointing. What if... that could work. Come on. Oh, Pete's sake. Okay, hold on. Whee! Okay, cannon. We'll store a cannon in the technical rafters. We'll put it up here.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, perfectly reasonable. Okay, I need an action and a barrel as well as some carved wood. I think I have an action some. Yeah, tin action. Tin barrel. Carved wood. Yay, cannon. Yeah, not bad. It'll do.
Is this in case we get really stuffy in here and we need to open the place up to some more air?
Sure. It'd fire through several layers of building, but sure. There was a group of 17 busts, all positioned so they stare right at the giant ornate dresser with the funky bismuth rifle. Wait, did you leave that there for... Is this what... Did I just walk past 17 busts in Magwitch Marshes, which were staring at the giant carved ornate dresser that I just assumed was part of the area and was a quest reward, Neff? Oh my god. Fucking hell. I feel like an idiot now. Thanks. So this is thanks to you, not necessarily part of the... I see. I understand now. I'm... Oh my god. Okay. Item customization. I want to see what... Shellyak, Magwitch... Oh, this is what Magwitch looks like. Huh. Okay. That'll do for now. It is precision crafted to be exactly as strong as a rifle made from materials available in that realm at this point, except for a spicy charm. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Neff. Eventually I do want to make my own top-tier rifle with my own customization pieces, but that is most appreciated. The barrel is made from bismaltus because it is green and purple and orange, and generally a funny metal to use. It grows as floating giant bismuth chunks. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Do 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 do. Okay, I will need to make a dauntless axe pick and a bunch of other stuff later on. For now, though... Actually, what? Progression. Tile sets. So we have the Bhutan open railing, which is like a half railing kind of thing with a fence area. Single wood stairs. Ornate door frame. Simple walkway. Ooh. That could be useful. Support frames. This tile set has a lot more pieces. Huh. Still think they need to be half the size they are, but that's just me. I like my details.
It's difficult to get, you know, things done right if, like, everything's huge.
True.
You're attempting to make, something and, like, everything's the size of a mansion or a castle.
It does feel like everything's a little too large. Like the balcony that juts out from the side of my house. It's just that little bit too far out for some reason. Oh well. Maybe in the future they will adjust things and we'll get more options. We shall see, I suppose. Oh god, the piano's still up there. Neff's just running around repairing the target practice area. Wonderful. Right. Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, I think we're going to call it a little earlier for this evening. We're going to go raid an Olaf who's currently doing some Deep Rock Galactic by the looks of it. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. It has been most fun, most enjoyable indeed. We will be back on Tuesday for some... Fuck. What are we doing on Tuesday? We are doing... South of Midnight. That's right. We're doing South of Midnight on Tuesday, so do join us for that. Then on Wednesday we'll be D&D. On Thursday we will be doing some... be doing the final part of the... Hello? Who's dinging me? Skronks! Thank you for the follow, my friend, and welcome to the stream. I apologize, we are just going for a raid. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We will be